Yeah.
Sir, please, this is Stephen
Yeah,
Chankwa.
let's hear you. Go ahead.
All right, sir.
You didn't raise your
Sir,
hand, so
please,
I'm just
last week.
this will
Okay, sir.
Stephen. Okay, Stephen, let's hear you.
Sir, please, the other day we made mention of the component of
Go ahead.
computer. Yeah. And then we came to realization that computer is a combination of both raw materials and then software and hardware, which is designed to accept raw data, to process data, and then to store information. And then aside from that, we came to the importance of computer, and then later we came to the RAM, ROM, and then the hard disks, and then the SSD.
Solid state.
Sorry, sir.
Solid state. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So please, that's all I have.
Hey. Okay. Anybody else? Let's have the last person give us. But it's not enough for all the things that we did. It's not enough to just have only
Hello,
these
sir.
things as the things to remember.
Hello, sir.
Always be writing things down. Don't assume. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Abraham.
Yes, so we talk about computer softwares and also software and then operating systems. And we said the meaning of software is software consists of programs and instructions that direct computer operation as well. And we said we have categories of computer software, that is system software and then application software. So we also spoke about digital literacy, and we said it is the ability to find, use, and then understand, create, and stay safe with digital technology. That is using computer accurately or technology accurately according to your slide. And then we spoke about phishing.
Are you done?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's make progress from here. Yeah. So last week was the second time. This is our third meeting, right?
Yes, our third meeting. I think we spoke
This is
about
our
some
third meeting.
blockchain
Okay.
and
So
other stuff.
okay. All right. So okay, we started with the introduction of computers the week before. We looked at the meaning of computers, and then we also mentioned information technology. We said that computers are electronic devices that accept data as input, processes this data into useful information, store the data for future use. We also mentioned evolution of computers. That computer did not just, we didn't meet computers when mankind came to the world. So we needed to have people who have studied and developed computers. So there have been evolution of computers. We also looked at some characteristics of computers. It is versatile, it can do a lot of things efficiently, and all those characteristics. Then the computers also have importance. Organizations are using computers to be able to become efficient and effective, but there are challenges. Because of the use of computers, organizations also have challenges. In fact, society has challenges. Then we looked at some application of computers in business. And we continue with the classification of computers. Computers can be classified by size, where we have supercomputers, mini computers, microcomputers, and the rest of them. You can also classify them by purpose. What is it used for? You have computers that are used to do many, many other things, like the rains that are coming. You have computers that are used to predict the rains. And then we had components of computers, hardware, software, the people, the procedures, the data. All these things are part of the computer. We are not doing computer science. We are not doing IT. So our focus is to be able to use computers. How do we use computers in our field? And here we are looking at application of computers in businesses. So whether they are input devices, they are output devices, the processes, and for us to actually actually know. Today, we want to look at how to apply the knowledge that we have. And these are computer applications. These are the things that as HR professionals, we are going to use. We are going to be able to use four main types of computer skills. And here we really require you to have a laptop. I'm not sure to have the skill. It's not just coming to the class and listening. We have to gain the skill of using computers. Many of us here already know how to use the computer. So long as you are on this platform, you are going to, you know how computers are utilized. So yeah, somebody says you can. I haven't shared anything there, so don't worry. I'm here to share. I'm here to share my slides.
Okay, sir.
So today, the application, application software. We say softwares are two main types of software. In fact, three. Our interest is two main types: the system software and the application software. There's another type of software which is utility software. But as users of computers, and from the course, this course is actually which one is this? Lecture 6? No, let me share the lecture. This course is what is this one? Lecture. So these are third lecture, right? Let me open the lecture slide. So these are third lecture. This is computer application and end user computing. So the interest here is to be able to know how to use the computers. Computer applications in this work are going to have four main types of computer application. The three most important for HR, which is the Microsoft Word, and we are using Microsoft. Some people may have Apple computers. We are using Microsoft. So Microsoft computers, we have Word, we have PowerPoint, we have Excel, we have Access. These are the four main types that you use. In fact, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, as HR professional, these are the things that you will really be using in your environment, and also in the school. From here to the time you finish your first degree, you'll be using these tools to support assignments, and not assignment here, assignment in almost every subject that you will do. You need to be using computer applications. So we are going to focus now, and we use two lectures. We have about 6 more, or we have 10. So the next few weeks, we are going to have, so we'll do Word now. Next week, we'll conclude the Word. Then we'll do PowerPoint, and then we'll do Excel. I'm not so sure about how you will need Access, but we'll touch on Access, how to use Access, which is a database management system. And so, do you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And please respond, because, yeah, respond to me. Okay, all right. So today we are going to look at Word. Where's the button for? Okay, so let me start from here. We're going to look at Microsoft Word. So it's our third lecture. We're going to look at Microsoft Word, and this will be the introduction to word processing using Microsoft Word. Like I said before, Microsoft has a number of, especially Microsoft Office has a number of application software. Application softwares are the one that you and I, users of computers, would have to learn. You need the skills in order to survive in this environment. And most of us know how to use it, but we are looking at it, using it professionally. If you use it to write a letter to your friend, to your wife, to your husband, to your children, that is not professional. They are not marking, they are not looking at, they want just the information. But in a professional environment, whether in academia or in your work environment, you need to be able to use Microsoft Office professionally. So as part of basic computer applications and end user computing, our interest is not the hardware to look at the motherboard and the memory and the rest of them. Yes, if you have knowledge of it, it's important, especially when you are going to buy computers. You need to understand the specification that you use. But for BSc Human Resource Management, we need application. How do we use computer applications? Three types of applications I want to mention again that we are going to focus on: the Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel. For the next 4 years, all the subjects you do, I'm sure that and especially you are online. You are continuing this Institute of Continuing and Distance Education. We are doing it online, and so submitting assignments and any projects physically using printing and submitting would be very much out of place. Most of the lectures you are going to have are going to depend on how your knowledge in computer application. That is why the first part, the first course that you do in this course. So today we will look at Microsoft Word, and please get your laptops ready. What are the interfaces? What is meant by navigation? There are ribbons and tools and workspaces with Microsoft Word. How do you create? How do you save? How do you organize documents in HR? As HR, you'll be needing to do a lot of documentation on the organization's use of, you are dealing with humans, and everything about the human being must be documented. There are also professional ways of formatting text in business communication. We need to look at it. And then paragraphing. How do you structure your paragraph? How do you design your document layout? How do you do tables? Whilst you are in Microsoft Word, you need to be presenting data and records to management in tables, because if you are going to use some of them, we are going to use the text and paragraphs. It will be too big or to be waste a lot of time. So tables to use it. And how do you create HR documents? HR will be writing letters, they'll be writing memos, they'll be doing job adverts, and a number of documentation that may come as you go along your daily activities. And then when you have done all of this as professionals, so we need to review documents, you need to proofread it, sometimes you need to print them, and all these require some skills that are needed to be able to achieve that. So by way of this lecture, we expect that you should be able to understand the role of Microsoft Word in HR operations. So as an HR person, a director, manager, you need to understand how Microsoft Office help in your operations. You should be able to identify and navigate the main components of the word interface. So what are the word interface? How are you able to navigate? What is the meaning of navigate? And also create and save and manage professionally.
Please, let's be on the standby. I'm sure he'll connect any moment from now.
All right.
With the internet. MTN is really creating some challenges here. So can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's going to be a lot of
problem.
challenge. Since morning, it's been off and on.
Yes.
It's been off and on. So I'm trying to log in with Telecel and see if it will be better.
Okay.
So we need to pick it up again from where we left.
All right.
Okay. It means that you have to be doing a lot of work on your own. So long as you get I'm even trying to upload the results, the document on the LMS, and it's been very difficult.
Yes,
so
please.
let's see if this time around. Share. Where's that? Okay. I think we've talked about objectives of it. We need to be able to produce standard HR document using correct structure and formats. Because if you are in an environment, you are in a formal environment, you need to also be able to apply proofreading, editing techniques, and printing techniques for accuracy and professionalism. So yeah, we know how to use Word. Why is it important? Why is it important for HR professionals to use Microsoft Word? Why is it important? And let's make it as interactive as possible. Why is it important? You can always use your you can always use your phone, can go online and get at the information. So why is word processing important in HR environment? Or in any environment for that matter? If we understand the importance of using what do you call it, using Microsoft Word, then learning it becomes very easy. Why is it so important to use HR for HR practitioners to use word processing?
Hello, sir.
T, can you come with your can you come with your full name? I'm not sure how many times we have to be hammering on this. Yes, is it Abraham again? You guys, you're not
Yes,
leaving
please.
Abraham to do all the talking. You get the A, and then the rest. If you don't participate in my class, it means I didn't come. Some people just log on and put the phone somewhere. Yes, Abraham, why is it so important for HR professionals to use Microsoft Word?
All right. So according to Meta AI, Word is important for HR because 80% of HR work is documents, and Word is built to make those documents official, clear, and legally safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is right. Word is processing application. So Word is a processing application, and that can help us to be able to create, to edit, to format and save print and text-based documents. These are one of the most important applications within, in fact, the most common application within Microsoft environment. So it's very important for HR practitioners because you want to set up without Microsoft Word, you are going to rely on your handwriting. Also, might not be so might not be so legible. And if you are typing, what type of technology will you use? Are you going to use a typewriter? Yes, the typewriter has been around for a while. Technology has been used in various environments, and now where we are in this dispensation, we are moving towards artificial intelligence. And if you're going to be in artificial intelligence, you need to be abreast with skills, computer skills. So if you are using this, you're going to have ensure that your communication is standardized, your record keeping are intact. It saves time because you can do mail merge, you have templates. You can also uphold professionalism and comply with organizational requirements. So Word provides very important tools to support HR, so policy and contract management. If you're in HR, you'll be drafting employment contracts because that's one of the things that HR will do. You may have to give handbooks. You have to create handbooks so that employees will be abreast with the policies and compliance with consistent, enforceable formatting. You can also streamline your communication. As HR professionals, you'll be required to send information to employees. Therefore, these must have standard professional memos. There may be disciplinary letters and company-wide announcement that will emerge from the HR. It is time-saving because of automation, using templates. You can create personalized offer letters or performance review in bulk rather than sending them manually if you are typing. And it can also help you to secure collaboration. So you can track changes whilst you are drafting sensitive document. HR is one of the most sensitive bits of people. Their health records, their salary records, and other things. So to track this secure collaboration, legal management, HR, you need to review all these using templates. And therefore, yes, we need digital tools. It's going to help us to be able to create letters and avoid errors that are used when we are writing, handwriting issues, editing would have to be slow. You may not be able to even identify the errors. And if you are going to use your typewriter or your hand, formatting will not also be consistent. So Microsoft Word, dynamic, editable, and standardized way of doing things. Like I said, most of us on this platform, Word is not too strange to us, but we have to understand it in a way that is professionally correct, and also that will be acceptable in academic environment like the university. So writing appointment letters, terminating letters, preparing job advertisement and job description, all these require us to be able to use Microsoft Office. Sometimes, soon as you get to the job environment and you say you are doing HR or you are from the university, these things are nobody's going to teach you. So drafting HR policies, employee handbook, like we've said, creating performance appraisal forms, producing memos and internal communication, formatting CVs. Most of us finish university without really knowing how to write CVs, and even letters, application letters for recruitment purposes. Sometimes it's not because you don't know how to do the job. You may be the best candidate, but before you are called to the job interview, your first point is your CV or your cover letter. If it's not convincing enough, it's not professionally written, then they may not even look at it. So generating official report for management, all of these are important. So it's not just about knowing the computer. It's also about learning how HR can communicate in a structured manner and very professionally delivered and also standardized. These expectations require us to be able to understand what Microsoft Word environment is like. So Word, right. Any questions so far? I know we are going to have some challenges. I have switched to Telecel. I hope that I'll be able to handle it without any hitches. Any question up to this point? You must talk. You must talk. You must talk. And use your phones, because for me, I'm not sure why we are still struggling when we have AI and all of them to help us. Because I mean, as human beings, we've always used technology one way or the other. Even from prehistoric time, when we didn't know how to count, we were using sticks and stones to do our counters. And we've moved along. We've had writing systems, civilization, the ancient Mesopotamian and all of those things. They always use technology. So technology has always been used. Our time as students in secondary school, using slide rules. Slide rules is another form of technology, and log books to do your calculation. Right. So yeah, where is important is where, or if you like, application software. So global creating, for editing, for sharing document, letters, resume, reports, all of these are depending on Word. So it
and the network.
Oh, good that they like the MTN is good.
And with a vote phone, you realize that the network was not breaking, but it just went off all of a sudden.
The MTN is a little stable compared to the Voda.
Let's wait for.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. So we need to take advantage of the tools that are within the Microsoft Office and Word as application system. So professionally formatting, and if you write a professional document, we don't expect to see any spelling mistakes. So the document itself, the Word document application can help you do spell check. You can also integrate images or tables into your document to make it clearer. So understanding the environment, the Microsoft Word environment, the user interfaces, the tools that are required, the features that are all within the Microsoft Word software. So we are going to go into details, what is the menu bar, what are toolbars, what are the ribbons, what's a ribbon, and then the various tabs within the Microsoft Office, different functionalities that are used for formatting, editing, reviewing, and many, many more. So these environments within the Microsoft Office are options that can also help us to customize the appearance and the behavior of the software, the scale that we really need. So overall, we are going to have Microsoft Office environment that provides the seamless and efficient platform that could help us to create and edit our document. So the mastering of Microsoft Word, you need to be familiar with some of the key interface elements, including the first point is the ribbon. And there are title bars, and then there are document areas. For us, after getting the skill, the next thing we do is we'll be able to tell us during examination that you understand some of these things. So understanding these core components will provide us with a seamless navigation to create and format a document. So what is a ribbon? And words are contextual. The first thing you get when you go to Microsoft Word is a component. What the main component is the ribbon. What's a ribbon? What's a ribbon in Microsoft Word? What's a ribbon? Yes. Yes, Anthony, I think your mic is on. You want to say something?
Yes, sir. So just as you have it in your slide, it contains basically the tools. The tools includes the the home key, insert, and those stuff. So basically, it's about that.
Okay, so we'll get there. Yes, that's what you have just said. It's a horizontal strip located at the top when you open Word. And if you have your laptop, you should be able to. So these are where you have the tabs, you have the groups, you have the command buttons that provide us with the quick access. So quick access tools and features that can help us to be able to create a document, to edit the document, and also format the document. So you have the home, and I'm sure this is quite common. You have the home feature where you see the clipboards and the fonts and paragraphs and all of that, insert, design, layout, referencing, and mailing and review, and then view tabs. We'll get into details. Thank you very much, Anthony. And so
Thank you, sir.
it is not too difficult. The ribbon is the panel that contains all the functional groups that are needed. So if you have this as the ribbon, each of these in the Microsoft suite provide us with this a set. There are various versions of Microsoft, but from 2013, 2016, 2018, 2019 versions, and now we have the Microsoft 360. I'm sure now 360 has become more of an AI, and then you can work on it either online or be able to share. So these are the home tabs. You can see the home tab, you can see the file, the insert tabs. All of these are the tools that are needed. So if you click on any of the buttons, it will take you to another drop down, another level, another dialog box that can be launched. So this is not something that we should waste too much time on. So you have the menu bar, you have the quick access toolbar, the title bars, and the rest of them. We are much aware of this. So we shouldn't waste too much time over this. So understanding the view is also what we call the backstage. The backstage in Microsoft Word is the central hub. So the document has a backstage where you can look at the file management. And if you click on the file tab, you can see how to open a new document, how to save, how to print and share document, and also inspect the document, have the overall feel and settings of your document. That's another very important piece. So whilst you are being encouraged to understand the front page, that is the main menu area, the backstage is also very important because it helps us to be able to see how to change the various settings. When you go there, you can see the panes that appear and offering various functionalities. So information, that is info. You can look at the size of your document. You can restrict editing. You can even hide. You can your password can be your document can be protected. And as HR, the first thing you need to do is to protect documents, even if it's on your machine, because people can have access. People can take your machine and have access. So protect it so that when there's something wrong with your document, if somebody have access, he may not be able to use it. And you can allow blank open access and all of them. I'm sure we know. You can also save your document after you are done with creating the document. You can save it. You can save. If you don't save it, it will save by itself. There's the format that is saved. If you don't save your document, even as you work on your document, if you don't save it, Microsoft will save it. What's the name given to documents that are not saved? So you have the default. You have the default setting. What's the default naming? If you don't save it, how would Microsoft save it for you? Yeah. How would Microsoft save it for you?
Sir,
Yeah, Beatrice.
Yeah, so please, it will save it as document, doc, as in documents. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it will save it as document. You save it as document 1. If you don't, the first point, if you don't save it, it will save it as document 1. The next time you don't save it, don't give it a name, it will save it as document 2, document 3. So you have some people you have document 16, document 20. that is not the best way to keep to save your document. So look at it, look at the techniques that are used to save document. And you can also have a print menu. Even before you print, you can look at the adjustments of how you want your document to be printed and the number of copies you need. And if you are sending your document to the printer, there are certain things that need to be done. You can also share your document. Either you export them to somebody else, you can share them in files or even in XPS as well files. So either in PDF, portable document format, or expandable projects. You can also look at accounts. You can display the information of that information. So all these will provide options that are used by Word, Microsoft Word. You can also customize your ribbon. You want to show it or don't want to show it. And proofreading tools, autocorrect settings, all these are made possible. Default saving location, and you can also customize it as you go along. We see what to be done. So these are the terms that are used. And there are interface. The interface is where you can design your document. You can create a document, you can edit the document, and then you can have title bars to look at where the title is, quick access to minimize and maximize, and even close options of it. You have various tabs within the ribbon that are functional. So the home tab, the insert, the layout, all these provide the workspaces where you type and format the document as you go along. So Microsoft Word tabs can be explained. There are several types of it. The file will be the area where you are going to have a new document to be created. So when you open it, you can also see an existing document that you either want to edit it or you want to reformat it or use it as you want or save it in another way. It will provide you with the history, the print, the share, the various information that you get from the file. So when you create the file, you go to the back. So the back end will provide you with this, the home tab where you can create.
Hello, sir. Please, a quick question.
Yes.
That's a quick one. With regards to the saving issue, so per what you were saying, if after you are done with your work and you don't save, the machine automatically saves your work for you, but then you wouldn't have a preferred name on the document. I want to clear this. I want that clarification.
Yes. After you type, you are expected to save. If you don't save it, you may not. Microsoft would also provide automatic saving for you.
Okay, right? So meaning that
go ahead.
Okay, so meaning that Microsoft will save it for you, but then you wouldn't have a name on it. That's what I want to. I want to have it.
Yeah. So for example, I'll get it. For example, you have typed the document and you are closing your machine. If you are closing the machine, it will ask you it will tell you that there are certain files that has not been saved. Do you want to save it? Sometimes you just see without saving it, you just close it. It will close. But the next time you open it, the very document that you did not save, if it is Word, it would have saved it as document 1. So if you open document 1, you save it. Unless you say don't save. But if you don't ask don't save, it will give you document 1 to save it for you. The next time you do the same thing, it will save it at document 2. So as many times as you save without giving it a name, Microsoft itself will give a name as document 1, document 2, document 3. But that is very difficult to track. Because one of the key things in using my computers is that you have to be quick in doing the things you do always. But if you save it as, then you are giving it a name. We'll get to how to save as. Save as meaning that the next time you come, you would know how you saved it. And you have to save it in a way that it will be easy for you to retrieve when you are coming to retrieve it. Right?
Okay, sir.
It's not too difficult. When we start doing it, you will see. So this is the back end, and then you can have your new, your open, the info, save or save as. If it is save, it means that however the name is, you want it to save it like that. So if it comes with document if you open a document and it's document 10, and you click on save, it will save it as document 10. But if you say save as, then it will give you a dialog box that will tell you that you have to tell the computer how to save it, the name to save it with. Okay. So this is the back end of it. And then we can have the home key where you start the style, the fonts. These allow you to be able to select the various colors, the font style, whether you're bulletin, your text. So there are several options. You can cut and paste, you can copy and paste, you can select the home as below. So this is it. You can also insert tables even within Microsoft Office. So if you go to insert, you can have various options. You can insert pictures, you can insert videos, you can insert several things in Microsoft, especially when we do PowerPoint, you see how to do this insertion. But yes, in Microsoft Office, you can insert all of them, especially with the recent one. There are areas where you actually do the typing. So the information you want to get, these are the areas that you have to do the typing. So official workspace where all the communication will be created before you can send it. And there are quick access toolbar where instead of saying save as or return, undo or redo, all of these are there that you click it. So for professional, these are efficient tools that reduce the repetitive administrative work that we all do. So in Microsoft, you need to start. So like any other application, you need to start. Whether you are using WhatsApp, Facebook, Zoom, whatever you're using, there's a need to start. So yes, Word is also very intuitive. Intuitive is that the more you use it, you become, in fact, just after using it. So first time of opening it, you start. So start a blank document and you'll be able to select from templates. These are professionally made. So whether you want to use resume, flyers, calendars, memos, there are templates. Templates means that it's been created in a way that you only need to provide the information that is required. But as you interact with it, you become very accustomed with some of the core elements within the space, the environment. And I said that we all are aware. If there's anybody here who is not too much conversant with Microsoft Word, and sometimes we assume that Word is very popular. We assume that everybody knows how to use it. Yeah, we do know, but how do we use it professionally? Is there anybody here who has not really had a feel or used Microsoft Word that much? Is there anybody here? So T, who is T? And can you come with your full name? There's a lot of stress in the system. We are all going through a lot, so I don't want us to add another level of stress to ourselves. T, can you come with your full name, please?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Teresa, sir.
Teresa, and why we have said this severally, so why can't you come with your full name so that we will be able to identify? One, to identify that you were in class. Otherwise, it will go against you. And I said, if you don't come all the 10 and you don't give me reason why you haven't come to any lecture, that is 10% off. We agreed on it. So please come with your full name.
Yes, sir. Sir, this is not my laptop I'm using, sir.
It doesn't matter. You can always click. Just click on it, and if you click on your name, you get a drop down that says rename. So you just go to the place, go there and right click, and then you see rename, and then change the name. Okay. So there are various ways through which you can document. There are status bar, there are basic formatting tools. You can easily adjust the field, the text, and make your document look professional. You can style it, stylize it, and also highlight on text that you want to change, or even the one that you want to ensure that it catches eye. Either you are bolding it, or you are giving it another color, or you are italicizing it. You can also change the font. The font, it has a lot of font style that can be changed. There are areas in academia and sometimes in professional environment, Times New Roman has become very common. Others are using Arial and Calibri, and you can also change the sizes. So, yes, Abraham.
Yes, sir. So, a question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so are we going to be doing something on typewriters? Because I visited an office some time ago, not too long, and then the lady was using typewriter. So I asked why they are not using computers, and she said that is what they have been using since, and that is what is perfect for the work they are doing. They do duty for goods that are crossing the borders into the country.
That is strange. If any company is using typewriters at this level, that is very strange.
So I was surprised when I saw that.
Yeah. Your being surprised is legitimate. That would be strange. Some people, especially the how do you call them? The oath. How do you even call them?
The commissioner of oath.
Yeah, which
Yes,
one?
Commissioner of oath.
The commissioners of oath, yes, they also have it.
Yes,
people are slow to change. People are very slow to change. But if you are in contemporary now and you still want to depend on typewriters, then that is strange. That is really strange, because whatever you are doing, you can even create a software to do it for you. People have moved, even typing, because especially if it is a repetitive work that you do every day and you have a standard, you can get the templates. You can create a template that you only fill. But they use a particular type. I think is it official? They call something official letter, official paper or something. Yeah, they have official paper. Then the Americans also have their own type of paper, American paper, and then we use the A4. A4 is standardized ever since we went to metric. So Ghana went to metric in I think in the 70s, 74 or 75 thereabout. But people look at it from the 70s, people are still hooked on
to
people are still hooked on to what they are used to. That is the difficulty of change management. Many organizations, so you finish and go, and they think that you just came. That is why people are still pushing that students should not use AI, because it will not make them think critically. I have a different view, because look, technology is supposed to make things easier for us. So if AI is now, it is their time. Student time is it? If it's the AI, we have to show them how to use the AI correctly, so that you need to think critically. Yes, Ghana, we haven't been using AI. Our four bears did not use AI. But look at our development. Look at the development of this country. We have had education since 1940 or thereabout. So since the independence, we've also taken our destiny into our own hands. So training ourselves is in our own hands. And if we have trained ourselves, look at where we are now. Are you happy about what you see in Ghana? I'm sure you are not. Look at the rains. Look at how the rains has exposed our capital city. So for me, thinking critically, yes, it's good to think critically. But anything that you read, no matter where you have read it from, you have internalized it. People were still failing. People were still not doing the work efficiently without the use of AI. So if you think that people would be lazy and therefore they may not pass or they may not be able to apply, the world is pregnant with artificial intelligence. So why do we stop students when they are going to the world which is made up of artificial intelligence? Why do we stop them now? I think we should encourage ourselves to use it so that we can be able to meet what is in the world. But that is another. We are doing well today. That is another level. Okay. So basic formatting using typewriters now, I'll not encourage it. If there are any organization that is using it, and if you are there, encourage them to stop using typewriters, because it is out of fashion. In our time, we're using slide rules. I don't know how many of you have heard about slide rules and log books. So you can go mathematics, how to use log books. You can just ask AI to give you, how do you use log books to do mathematics? We're using it. So for me, and even that was also another point. Remember that those who started education were using sticks and stones to do mathematics, to do multiplication. How do you add 10 to 15? You have to use your hand. We started using our fingers to do 10 to 15. We're using our fingers. I have various ways to use it. Even the lines in my palm can be used to do calculations, But we have moved. Abacus has come. How people are using their hands to be able to do complex mathematics. But technology is there to make us do it. So professionally, we need to be able to, it will be easily to adjust the look of our text. If you are using typewriter, it means that you're going to use only one set, one font size, only one font size with all your document. So, but document have to be professionally done. It has to be simple. You need to be able to highlight if you want to change any fonts and change anything, bold it, change the color, whatever you want to do, you're able to do it. So there's also the need to also manage your file. Yes, Beatrice.
Sir, please, with what you said about the font size, I think the reason why they are still using the typewriter is because of the font size or the font type. We know the typewriter have a unique font type that they always use. And I think it is still being used now in the system because someone would want to generate a document which looks like the olden days document. And when it comes to, let's say, commissioner of oath, maybe he has some documents that he was supposed to have done it before. But since he wasn't able to do it before, he tends to do it now. So using the typewriter make it looks as if it was done way back before now. Because I had the opportunity to use typewriter when I was in secretarial school. And that's the little thing that I saw why we were still using the typewriter. Yes, but as you said, as things are changing, I think it should be changed now because using it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So technology is supposed to do the things we do easy. So if you want to still be in the past, okay, there are a lot of things we're doing in the past. We've changed. We've changed the way we worship. We've changed the way we some of our traditional things have been changed, hasn't it? There are people who will still not change it. But for me, I don't think there are any good reasons. Look, if you want to maintain the sanctity of your old document, scan it. Can't you scan it? The typewriters came to replace manual writing. Because before that, I've seen a whole, what do you call it? A whole thesis that were handwritten. So you can imagine, you are writing your thesis. When we were going to school, we were filling forms. We were filling forms. Go to P&T, post office, and buy university forms and fill it physically. Go and take pictures and post it on it, and then go and post it or walk to Legon and go and give it to them. And then you have to sit down and look at it. Today, how did you come to the university? Did anybody ask you to fill a form on paper? You just go online and fill it. So we may have some reason why we should keep it. But I mean, if it's not going to be efficient, God didn't create us to do cars for us. So we're walking from Accra to Tamale. When they came to take us as slaves, they moved us, walked from wherever it is to the shore before we went through the ship. You understand? Today they are coming to take us. In fact, they are not coming to take us. We ourselves, we are taking car, come to the shore to pick plane and then go there and go and do this menial work. So yes, people have good reasons, but for me, whatever your reason is, we need to chase technology. Ghana, in Africa, we are too slow in going after technology. When technology is coming, then we are getting reason why. Throw the past away and let's move forward. Look at what Chinese are doing. Now there are EV cars. Look at us. People have all the reasons why they think they want to maintain their engine cars. In spite of the challenges that are coming. Oh, it is too expensive. It is too fragile. We will have all the manner of reasons. I went to a program at Legon, I think about 3 weeks ago. And yes, I saw the professors and how they were defending why students should not be. I really have a different view. Technology must be embraced, no matter how it is. Embrace it. As for challenges, if we live in the past, we'll still not be efficient. Do you want to be efficient or do you want to live in the past? Let's go to even this thing we are doing. We should now move to AI. Teaching Microsoft Word. Microsoft is also it's going away. It's now come to AI. So when we finish, we'll go to AI. How do we use AI in that environment? That's what we are going to do when we finish. But now we need to understand the things that are organized to ensure that we understand the environment. The next thing is to move to AI and use it so that when you go and work, you are not supposed to be thinking, cracking your brain. That's not what you're supposed to. You're supposed to be working efficiently. We want results, not how critically you are thinking. If you think critically and I want the thing in 10 minutes, and because you are thinking critically, it takes me 30 minutes. What have you achieved? What has the company achieved? You want to have things done quickly, efficiently, result. People are on the brink and they want it in real time. And you think you want to think critically and waste my time, you are out of the job. So yes, let's understand all the things we are doing. Farm management. What is farm management? Every document must be created. You cannot, it doesn't come as a given. You need to create a document. You need to name it. You need to have a name, meaningful name that when you want to retrieve it, it is easier. And it has to be saved. We say computers are electronic devices that accept data as input, processes the data into meaningful information, store the data for future use. So you need to store. To store means that you have to save it so that you organize it in a manner that tomorrow you can do. And Beatrice, if we're in the past and we use typewriters, after doing it, we have a hard copy, right?
Yes, sir.
How do we save the hard copy? So you have to make photocopies.
Yes.
We normally they had carbon, right?
Yes, we normally used carbon by then. So if you want 5 copies, you can.
You need to have 5 carbons.
Yes, 5 carbons.
And you know this carbon paper, when you finish doing a cry, now cry if
your hand will be soiled, the paper will be soiled,
everything. The paper will be, and how many can you give? 5 at a time? Now we are sending messages to 1,000 people at a go by clicking of a button. So arranging these papers and pushing it in. And remember, these papers, every time you use a paper, remember that a tree has been cut somewhere. And if trees are cut, our environment, because we don't have enough carbon and oxygen to even take it. So the ozone is also being affected because we are cutting down the trees. The ozone is our desert is expanding. We should be going to the desert and planting trees there and sending water there. We need to be creative. We need to be planting more trees. So today, look at what is happening to us. People's life has been shattered by just 2-3 days of rain. Just 2-3 days of rain. Look at what has happened to people. If it hasn't affected you, you will not know what is going on. You wake up in the morning and your room is at the roof. How are you going to salvage anything? Cars are drowning, people are dying needlessly. And we are still pushing using technology. We are giving ourselves reason why technology must not be used. We push everything. People say Facebook is devil, this is that. Everything that comes, we have reasons not to use it. No, it shouldn't be so. Anything that is physical, for me, anything that is physical must be thrown away. Anything at all that you are using your physical strength, we must throw it away, including farming, including our environment. Now look at us, look at our gutters. Human beings will go into the gutter. We should be able to think about having robots to do all these things for us. So whilst we are doing our roads, we should be thinking into the future. We should be futuristic. Anyway, that's another level. Let's go on to HR and using Word. Word is about the simplest thing that you will do. So if you don't want to lose your employee records, you don't have to do duplication of work. Don't duplicate work. but we duplicate work so many times. If you duplicate work, it's a lot of money that you are using. I don't know whether I've shared that information or look at Ghana. We only 40 million. Give yourself 60 million. And we have several NHIA, Electoral Commission. Look at what happened to the Accra Accra Digital Center. Look at what has happened. Why? Why? The whole enclave, the whole of the circle area, all those places are submerged. You can even see without even blinking. Give artificial intelligence. Ask artificial intelligence that, okay, these are the structures. Take a drone and go. Give us how to construct drainage system, even with the same thing. We are breaking people's houses. They have made mistakes, yes. But when we break them, do we solve any problem? No. Because this is a traditional way of trying to solve problems. And we do it when it starts raining. Give the same structure. Where should we construct drainage so that we can move the water away when it rains? We are not doing that. We want a quick fix. We want to use the natural, our 1920 mindset to solve 2026 problem. We are not going to get far. So you need to be able to save your files, but people save it. Like I said, if you don't save it and give it a name, it will do it document 1, document 2, document 3. So anytime you see your computer having document, it means that the document has not been saved properly. So a good file name, for example, if it's an appointment letter to a particular employee, you need to save it, appointment letter for John, this. So when I give you an assignment and you are saving the document, I want to see assignment 2, assignment 3, your name, your index number, and the date of the date of submission. So everything is there. The next time we want to have it, it's very easy. So yes, to create and manage documents involve a number of them. You can draft them, and you just write whatever you want to write. You can even spell it. Some of us were beaten because we couldn't spell hippopotamus. You are shipped. They give you word that you have to spell. So you have dictation and then you have mathematics. Most people don't like mathematics because of the way they were treated. Why should I be able to multiply 20 by 80? Why? You have a document to do it. You have a calculator to do it. So knowing how to do it, well, fine. If you want to know, if you want to be a mathematician, fine. But I need maths to be able to calculate my money and to share or whatever that I needed to. If calculator can do it for me, so be it. I'll have to do it, not necessarily pushing our children. I prefer that now we should be teaching class 1 people, not 1 + 1. Not A is an apple. No, class 1, they should be learning AI. Class 1, day nursery, they should be learning AI, not how to say rhyme. Because if you want to say rhyme, what happens? Give the person the ability to use AI, even at crèche. That is what I think we should be doing. We should run after AI very quickly. It will come with problems. So without AI, there will be problems. So that even now people are going to Google. They started with Word document. For a long time, Bill Gates was the richest man. See now, with advancement of AI, look at his position in the world now. AI is taking over. So now he has to also catch up. So we have Google document, we have Microsoft Word, we have 365 now. So we have to type. As we type, it is saved automatically, so that you hardly will lose any document. I didn't have this. I studied all of these things. When we were in school, these things were not there. But it is time that we need to be able to do things right. So creating document, get it done. Look at the blank. You can use templates. You can use formatting. You have to manage your document effectively. So just going beyond just saving it. So how to organize it, how to versionalizing document. Okay, this is version 1, this is version 2. So visualizing it and making sure that you can also secure it. You must be able to create folders. These folders are the same concept that if you go to the hospital, you have a folder open for you. Then within the folder, we have files. So anytime you go, the doctor will scribble some things and give you what is wrong with you. Go and do lab tests. The lab result will be added to it. Go and buy medicine. You have to go to the pharmacy. All of these were done. So you need to create a clean hierarchical folder that can be grouped in a way that as a HR person, these are the people within the finance department. These are the people within the project department. You can have folders within folders. We get to the point of hierarchical folder system. How do we do it? How do we categorize folders in such a way that when we are coming to take it, it will be easy? You need to have a convention for naming files. There must be the need to adopt standardized naming technologies and templates, the dates, the versions that you can do it. So if it's a proposal, if it's so that you can easily identify it. Sometimes there are various versions of the same document so that you can track changes and save updates iteratively so that you can prevent data loss and confusion. Because computers, if you have a computer, you are not expected to fail. There are also cloud backups. So while people are using cloud backup, meaning that it is not even backup on your computer. So your Google Drive, your Google OneDrive, and several cloud backups are available. Your emails are there. Since you have an email, you're already in the cloud, and you want to think about using typewriters. No, we've left that thing. That thing should have been left in the 80s. So Microsoft backing up your files, enabling automatic syncing. So when you have the same document on your laptop, if you go to the office, you can open it on your phone, on your desktop. So you see, anywhere is there. I mean, your program, your document is there. You are not, if you're on your phone and you need to send information to somebody, you don't have to go looking for your laptop. You can do that on your phone. I'm even looking at the point where you don't really need a laptop to do what we are doing. You could use your phone and do it so that you are not restricted anytime. Things must be done easily for us. And you need to also format. To have a communication, a professional communication standard, there are formatting tools. Formatting is not necessarily decoration. Okay, if you want to do decoration, fine. But when you are in a professional environment, it's not so much of decoration. If you want to use Word to create a card, invitation card, wedding card, birthday card, or any means of communication, and you want to decorate, that's fine. But professionally, there are key fonts that you may have to use. You must use standardized HR documents that can be readable, that is easy to be understood, that is clear, and avoid decorative fonts. There are several fonts within Microsoft Office, but you don't need all of them. You need some few, and that must be formal, and that must be universally accepted and readable. So those who are saying that we need a particular thing, yes, the thing that you need, you can also use it using Word. There are various font size, and we'll be concentrating in using font size. And the font size is 12. You have to sometimes bold and italize and underline. And all of these are easy. Just click a button and you are good to go. So if you have an employee, human resource manager, you have these things. So human resource manager, you want it to be bold enough to see that it's something that you can make it known, other than the other issues that are there. Documents that can also be structured. You need paragraphs. What are paragraphs? How to paraphrase and paragraph an alignment. You need to either left align it, center it, or justify it. For formal document, justification is fine. Center, yes. If it is a title, you may want to center it. But most of the time, for documents, especially for your project, we want the chapters, and we'll do all of that. The chapter headings will be centered, but the subheadings will be left aligned, and the text itself would have to be justified. So you see, things are not done haphazardly. They are done based on reason. For a professional document, the main headings may be centered. The subheading and sub-subheading will be left aligned, and then the body itself will be justified. The spacing would have to be maybe 1.5, depending on what is done. So HR will have memo. So you don't need to put everything together. If you write, it has to be, unless you are having an informal meeting. So look at it. Rather than putting things together, we write to inform you. Even the text, the way you write it, Microsoft will tell you. that this is wrong, write it this way. The sentence, they can correct you. The spelling, they can correct you. So why should we beat people because they cannot spell hippopotamus? Which word is very difficult to spell for the children? Madam Bifa,
hippopotamus.
Yes. It's difficult for the children to spell, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are beating them. So if you beat a child because he cannot spell hippopotamus, I mean, and he may never come into contact with hippopotamus. For what? We don't even have some in Ghana, or even tiger, or even what is it that the child really needs in the future? It is not his ability to multiply 20 by 115. It is not. That is not it. That cannot open his eye or open his brain. Now what we need is, how do I use the AI to be able to do a check or to be able to keep my environment clean? So things that are really necessary, things that would make us develop, is what's important. So align spacing and all of this. I think we know these things. We can put tables in there. We can review. There are various features also. So these are the basic ones. There are various features. So as you use the basic commands and fonts, there are also advanced tools. We need to be reviewing our work and check spelling, grammar, and even can even speak to you. There are references here now. I remember table of contents when I was doing my first degree. You need to do it manually. But now we can have table of contents, inserting the right citation. As we go along, maybe level 100 will be too much. But even the citation, there are various tools. I use Mendeley a lot. And I got to use Mendeley when I was doing my PhD. So from level 100 we started level 200. There was no level 100. So from level 100 to level 400 to my master's, I still didn't have automatic use of table of contents. Bibliography, academic papers, we didn't have it. You have to do it manually, So there's a need to simplify the processes of creating all these envelopes, enabling mass emails and sending mass emails at the same time. So there are outlines that must be done to have an appointment letter created, practical ways. I wish we were in a classroom so that we open Word and then we go around to check that we are doing the thing. Yeah. So formatting consistency. If this is how the organization wants it, you need to draft the letters and then have a correct structure. Your tenses, your sentences, and everything must have a professional tone as well. You may be able to write a memo, HR memo. You have to create memo to announce a staff meeting. You have to look at the employee table, design the employee table, look at the department, look at their salaries, and all these are very important. So as HR students, HR professionals, Microsoft Word should not be just a software tool, because it is the right way of communicating, is the right communicating infrastructure, and every document you produce should represent organizational professionalism. It has to be legally clear, clarity, and also administrative discipline. All these are important. If you don't do it and you don't create the right skills, the right word skills, then you may miscommunicate. People may be misinterpreting what you are saying. Poor communication of employee records, inefficient HR, legal and administrative. All of these create risk. And if you are an HR person, just because you do not know how to use Microsoft Word, can push you away. So it is important to provide clear ways of communicating, standardized documentation, professional HR identity, become administratively efficient, and all of these are so important. There are various advanced features, like I said before, apart from typing and formatting, for automation and other document management collaboration. You also need advanced features. So there are themes and styles that you have to apply. Consistent formatting, and there are headings and paragraphs and tests that must be done. I wish I can have 20 minutes to do. I'll share live Word document, they will know how to use the heading. Most of the time, if you really don't know how to use these advanced features, that is some of the ways that we are going to create challenges for HR. I told you I did HR for my first degree, so it's something. It's a course I really like to teach. We need to also be able to change the appearances of every word quickly. And while they call you, your director, even if you are the director, you are going for a board meeting, you need to make a document ready. You need to provide useful reports for our thesis and for our books. And some of you will go further to even publish. At the master's level, you'll be asked to publish your work. So there are templates that you can use and reuse, and formats for letters, for invoices, for reports, and for forms. You do all of these things. Sometimes it also becomes important to merge. So even whilst you are sending information, there's a mail merge. We'll go into details maybe in the next lecture. So even if you have 1,000 letters, 500 letters with different names and addresses, you can automatically use it and send them. And also there's table of content, especially for students. I'm going to give you an assignment, and I need you to use automatic table of content. The next 20 minutes or so, or is it less than 15 minutes, we should be able to do it. So it's useful if you have long reports. Somebody has asked you to provide 20-page dissertation. You need to be able to do it. You are doing 1,500 for the assignment I'm going to give you, and I need you to give me automatic content. If you don't know how to use it, no problem. You can go to AI, ask AI, how do I format and how do I create automatic automatic table of contents. Don't shy away from using the AI. There are references. We were doing manual referencing. So manually in-text citation, and then when you finish the bibliography and the reference, you do it manually. You can spend the whole day doing it. 2 days. Then you want to do citation, because the citations in the in-text citation must also appear in the reference list. Charlie, those who speak Ogbejeke. So I don't. So I don't want this situation where you will have to struggle. No. Life is not about struggling. Don't see your children, don't make the next generation struggle. Let's find solutions to what is really important. We need solution. It's not a matter of you struggling because you went through this, so somebody must also went through it. No. So there are various references and citations, Harvard style. In this university, we use the Harvard style. The other University of Ghana, for example, are using the AP. And then we have MLA and then Chicago. There are various types. We can also use to track changes. So when you have sent a report to somebody, the person thinks that, okay, you look at this for me. There are ways so that you can track the changes and comments using multiple users and allow us to be able to suggest modification to our Word document without changing the content of the original content. And you can also compare. You can compare and combine. So comparing different versions of the document and highlighting the differences. There are headers, there are footers, there are numbering. All of this will have to be done. I wish we were in there. There are page breaks. Different format, different sections of the same document may have different page numbers. So if you have a thesis, you get there. Maybe the front matter would have different numbers from II, IV, I, the Roman numeral. Before you start with Arabic numeral, the 1, 2, 3, all these will create fillable forms as well. Check boxes, drop-down lists, and there are macros. Macros are where repetitive tasks are recorded, and then you have to have a way of recording them and coding them and creating visual basic for all these applications. Your document must be protected after you have done all the writings, and especially for HR. Your document, every document HR must be protected because you are talking about human beings. And with the Data Protection Act 2012 or so at 842. You cannot give your you cannot, if you have somebody's data, either his health records, his date of birth, his Ghana card number, bank account number, is with HR. So that document must be protected. And how do you protect it? We need to restrict editing, apply passwords, and limit changes that can be made. You can also use smart ads, cross-referencing, captioning, and all those master develop tools that can help us. I really want us to, okay, I think that we are getting to, I want us to have some practicality of what we are doing. Sometimes you can also ask the AI to read it for you, read it live. So just highlight on what you want to be read for you, like the note that you're going to have. Just copy it into Word and ask Word to read it loud. So you'll be talking to Word and to be reading it for you. Most people don't know these features. So read aloud feature in Microsoft advanced level accessibility productivity tool. So whilst you are working, whilst you are taking care of your children, or you are cooking, or you are driving, whatever work you are doing, it doesn't stop you. We listen to radio whilst we are driving. We listen to radio whilst we are sleeping or watch TV. So the same way the computer will be reading to you. So your notes that you have, the research, if you do research, just copy the research, put it into Word, and then bingo, there you go. So text-to-speech technology and speech-to-text as well. So now those who went to government secretariat, come on. What is it going to happen? Some jobs are getting away. AI is going to replace a lot of jobs. So rather than going with your boss to the meeting to record for you, no. You do the meeting, talk, I'm recording. So after recording, ask the system, ask AI to transcribe the recording for you. It will do it. When I was doing my PhD, my supervisor didn't want me to use, what was it? After coming to a meeting with you, I record. Then I ask, no, even going around to do research. So you go and talk to interviewees, go and elicit their views on certain issues. When you come, you need to transcribe. So you can imagine, you have to listen to the person, then write it, type it, then stop it, then listen again, then write it. No, I give the whole audio to AI. It will transcribe it for you. And then you compare. So either speech to text or text to speech, you still have features to do it. You can read aloud the entire document automatically. You can highlight the words and sentences that need to be reread. You can also use pauses. When you are tired, you can stop it. You can go back. You can skip it. Go back and forth, wherever you think that you need it. It can allow you to change the reading speed, whether you want to have a female voice or a male voice, or you want to have it as quick. We can do all of this. Provide a different voice depending on the version of Word that you are using. And especially with the current ones, Microsoft 365, it has all these features. So let's not bother ourselves. Proofreading. I don't know how much I paid, but after my thesis has been written again already, because you yourself wrote it. So whilst you need somebody to proofread, you need to go to Legono, the English department, give your document to them so that they can proofread. Meanwhile, they are English people. They didn't do IT. So they are reading the English. And then they'll come and tell you that what should have been where. It should have been, didn't do this. So you are proofreaders. You have to pay. Now, the document itself is proofreading. The tenses, the spelling is being done. So even hearing errors, you can do that. You can miss whilst you are reading. There are proofreading techniques. It improves your comprehension. So somebody must come to the university after passing English language. So after passing English language, what next? Before you come to the university, you have to pass English language. Before you have to pass maths. Then what next? That's my worry. So pass English. It's good to speak good English. Then, so what? Then you come and throw rubbish into the gutters. And then it will rain and you come and take you after speaking good English. So yes, let's improve our comprehension, but let's not run away from using technology to improve it. It has to support multiple users. So those who cannot see, those who are visually impaired, how should they learn? You have only few of them coming out. But with AI and Microsoft Office, you can teach them. Those who cannot hear, they can also have ways of getting things done. So let's assist that. Languages, learners, punctuation, pronunciation. If there's a word you cannot and you don't know how to pronounce it, don't worry. Just go to Microsoft Word, highlight on it, and ask it to pronounce it for you. You know, so all of these are important. You can have Microsoft Word. There are reviews, there are views, there are features that help modern desktop and also cloud environment. So yes, let me share a live Word. Let me open Word document. I have an assignment for you after this. This is our first assignment. I hope that you do it, because this is how we are going to ensure that we are able to do with my assignment. Assignment for week 3. Okay, we have just about 13 minutes to go. So let me stop sharing this and let me show you the assignment 3. And if this is an individual assignment, please do it and submit it before submit it to the LMS before our next meeting. Any question, any additions, subtractions, comments? I'm sure I've stepped on a lot of toes, but that is how it's going to be. We're going to stop. Yeah, so somebody says, well, Stephen, they are breaking the houses during the rain, but the people will come back and do it and pay different money to different people. Charlie, it's serious. And when you break the houses, you see, the houses have been built with concrete. So we just break the houses, but you still have not provided the space for the water to go. So the water will still come in, because when they break it, they don't carry it away. So they are really not solving any problem. It's sad. Yeah. Yeah. So this is our first assignment. So assignment to have this. And it is application of Microsoft in HR management. You need to submit it by the 11th. Don't wait until 11 to do it. And I said, let AI help you. So you have no business dragging it. And it is that you are the new HR manager of a logistic company, Prime Logistic. It could be any company. And that company has over 400 and I think 450 is too much. Let's even say we are in Ghana, so let's say 50 employees. And they want to move from the way they use manual processes to structured, automated digital documentation, so that they can support the expansion of their workforce. So as a director, the director wants you as the manager to provide an efficient, consistent, and data security environment. So the objective of this assignment is that you are required to demonstrate an understanding and practical use of Microsoft Word, and so that we can streamline HR operation, communication, and documentation process. So your goal is to showcase how you can use the feature within Microsoft Office to leverage on elimination of repetitive work. Most of the work we do is repetitive. We do it the same way again and again and again. How do you do it quickly and once and maintain the consistency, the security, data, improve communication speed, and prepare a well-structured document. So your document must have a cover page. It must explain the importance of Microsoft Word in HR. So explain 5 areas where HR can use Microsoft Word to support operations. And what are the effects of poor documentation and management on the organizational performance? And then explain why professionalism in document preparation is important. You don't need to stress yourself. Just pick all these, ask AI to give you, and then read it. Yes, I'll put the assignment question in the chat box right now. And then explain why professionalism in document preparation is important. Your next task is to provide documentation, document creation, and formatting. So create professional memo for all staff for a meeting. So you are requesting them for a meeting at a particular day. So the organization name, the dates, and the to, the from, the subject, and then you can now have it. You have to apply these formats. It has to be New Time Roman. I don't need area, just New Time Roman. And then it has to be 12 points, 1.5 spacing, and then for so yeah, these are the conditions. I'm sure you can read and understand. And sometimes you can even feed AI with this information. It will do it for you. You have to read it, but you don't dump it. You don't pick it up and dump it. So I'm going to show you how to adapt AI to help you to do it. People want to do things quickly. We don't have to insist on what we went through in the 2000s and the rest of them, the 1900s and the rest of them. We don't need to do that. Okay, and you have to save it well. So this is how you are going to save it. HRM assignment. So this is assignment. Okay, so the student name, the week, and then the date. So here you copy the whole thing. The only thing that you are going to put is your name, student name. So student name, let's add student ID. Student name, student ID. Because names can be the same. Student ID. And then the week. And then you have to submit. I don't need PDF. Just submit it in Word. And then you have to check it around.
Sir, please, your network is bad. And we are experiencing something.
I switched to telecell, so I thought it is okay now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. It is dark. I use the dark background. I mean, I don't know the background you have, but I use the dark background because the white background is so it affects my eye too much. Okay. So you need to do this. You need a cover page. So let me start to create a cover page. So this is a cover page. The cover page, you need the name of the university. First, that we said it should be Times New Roman. I hope you can see the ribbon and everything on the screen, right? Can you see the ribbon? The new one.
Yes, please.
The new one I've created. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if it is Times New Roman, you can finish writing and do the Times New Roman, but sometimes you can go to Control All and then go and change it this way and say you need Times New Roman. Okay. So the name of the university, Ghana Communication Technology. People were refused, especially for those who did secretariats, and I'm sure Beatrice can attest to it. Bold it, to highlight on it and just bold it. Those who went to secretariat school to get a job, you needed to type how many? Maybe 40 words per minute, right?
Yes, sir. It depends on the certificate you are.
So for example, if you have a certificate, they'll tell you to be able to type 40 words per minute.
Yes, that is
so
a typist.
Yeah. The person is good. The person can manage your organization very well, but you want him to be able to type fast. And this typing includes spelling, and sometimes look, I'm your boss, my handwriting is horrible. So I just cripple things and I give it to you, go and type and bring it. Type 40 words per minute. For a minute, type 40 words. When you are using Microsoft Office, you can do that within, just copy from somewhere and put it there. Okay, so this is the name of the university. We need the logo of the university. So you can go online and get it. Or I have given you the course outline. The logo is there. Come again?
Yes, we have the assignment rather on the screen. We don't have what.
Yes, we can see your.
Oh, you can't see the other one. Okay, let me stop sharing and put this one there rather. Okay, so let me see which one I have. I think it is here. Okay, so I have.
Hey,
Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Can you
yes,
see it now?
yes,
Yes. So
yes,
go
sir.
to the go to the course outline. I have a logo there. Just copy that logo and come and put it here. We want things to be done quickly. We come and copy it and paste it. Paste it there. Stretch it a little, copy it and paste it. Or go online, you can get the university logo somewhere. Okay, so you've pasted it. You need to tell us which organization or which institution are you are coming from. You're coming from what distance? What is it? ICD, right? What's ICD? What's ICD?
Say it's
Institute
Institute
of
of
Continuous Distance
Okay,
Education.
so institution. You can even go there. Don't need to worry yourself. Just go there and type it. I'm telling people that don't need to bother yourself about 40 words per minute. So I have Institute of what course outline. Institute of Continuing and Distance
Continuing
Education.
Distance Education.
Yes, so come and copy it and go and paste it there. You don't need to stretch yourself too much. So paste it there. Institute of. Then what else do you need? The assignment is for the course is what's the course? The course is basic computing, the course name and then course title, basic computing. Go there, go and take it up and come and put it here. Your typing is not my issue. If you can type it, fine, but what is the point? What's the point if you can just copy it and paste it? So yes, I have this. The course code is here. You can put it there. Course code. Adjust it quickly. I'm just showing us. Oh, we have less than 5 minutes to go. Then your name, your index number, the lecturer's name, all the details are there. What I wanted us to do is to be able to create the table of contents automatically created. It's AI version, Google AI. So introduction to our word, MS Word. If you type MS Word and ask Google to go MS Word interface, to give you so much. So let me copy all that I have done. Somebody think that I'm spoiling my student, but it is not. That's not the issue at all. The issue is that we must be quick in what we are doing. We can't waste time. We don't have to waste time. Okay, so I have this. I want you to, and you have to do it more than what I'm doing. We have only 6 minutes. So where's office? Okay, so let me put this thing there. Hold it. We don't need these things. Okay, so assuming we have this, and I just took this from Microsoft. Interface. You have introduction. So put introduction here. Introduction. We have introduction. Give introduction 1.1. 1.1 introduction. Now here, it is a subheading. If we had chapter 1, for example, if you have chapter 1 here, chapter 1 introduction. So let's say chapter 1. Chapter 1. We have chapter 1. This chapter 1 is called, it is a heading. So come up here. You see where you have the style? Come up here and click on the style. If you click on the style, you have it make like this. But this is also, the font size is different. So now you have to change it to the Times New Roman. We want you to have it at font size 12. So chapter 1, font size 12. It has to be black. And then you have to bold it. Okay, so this is chapter 1. You can even make it capital if you want it. So let's make this one, capitalize it. Chapter 1, and we say introduction. This introduction has now become a subheading. So if it's a subheading, you go back to where you picked it and say heading 2. So you click on heading 2. The same way now the font size is 16, the name is, so go back to Times New Roman, the font size should be 12, and it has to be bold and it has to be black. All right. Okay, so you have this. Then it starts. We are talking about ribbons and tabs. So you go to 1.2, ribbons and tabs. So the ribbons and tab 2 is also heading 2. So click on heading 2. Because you want it to be Times New Roman, you have to go back there. I'm going fast because our time is almost up, and we'll continue next week. But I want you to submit this assignment and bold it. Now you are discussing. You are the discussion. And statement, topic statement. You look at all that into details. So you have various types. So to the ribbons and tabs. The ribbons and tabs included file. So what is a file? Now this become the third level into heading 3, 1.1.2.1. So you have file. All right, it is discussing files. Now this file is 3 levels, so 1.2.3, 3 levels. So you come here again and look at heading 3. You pick heading 3 like this. It is gone. So it was 1.2.1 file. So this file also highlight on it, change the font style. We have 3 minutes. Change the font style to the font name to Times New Roman, bold it, and then the size to be 12. Okay, so we do it to all of them. We are going to discuss further. We're going to discuss all of these further. So this one will also be home, will also be another 1.2.2. All right. Then you discard that one also. You can have 1.2.3. When you are done, you now want what we call the table of contents. So if you go to the table of contents, you have an empty space. Type table of contents, table of contents. Table of contents. It's also a heading, so you can also capitalize it. Where is it? Okay, capitalize it, bold it. All right. Now come back and ask where to create a table of content. You go to reference, and then you go to where is it? Reference, and something is covering it. Add table of contents. So table of content is here, and I prefer you use the second one. So here. Then it is doing that for you automatically. You can clear this one. So the entire document would show automatically. You have done your table of content. Chapter 1 is in page 2 now. Chapter 1.1 introduction is in page 2. Everything is in page 2 now. But if you add more text to what we are having, and then when you are even done, you can even come and update it. You can say update the entire table into update it. And you have, so this is in page 2. If we put it to page 3, you see now, okay, so it's the same page 2. Now, because of what I did, it has shifted to page 3. If you update the entire table, you now have it as page 3. So just clicking of a button, and it does the rest for you. Our time is up. I'm sure that Doc is also already here. It's interesting, right? We'll have more to do when we come to next week.
All right.
Next week we'll be expecting you to come. Please come with your laptop, because you'll be sharing what you have done with us, and then we'll be in the same. We can understand it better. When we meet in person, you get these things even more to do. After in person, we'll do all the 3 issues before we start our presentation. Thank you for coming. Any question before I log off for Doc to continue? Are there any questions?
Yes, sir. A quick one. Sir, with the ribbon, is it same for the tools there? Is it same for both desktop and laptop as well?
Yes. The word is word, whether it's in desktop or laptop, there's the same word. The only thing that might change is that some versions, and you know, the Microsoft has various versions. There is Microsoft 13, there is, I think, 17, and there's 19, there's 21. That is 2021 version of it. But all of these have also been coalesced into what we call the Microsoft 365. So most are using Microsoft 365. It is subscription. So if you are in the university, you can do it. Maybe you can arrange. If you are in the, so long as you are, the university has subscribed to it. So long as you are in the university, you can do it. If you can come to campus, you can do it. Or otherwise, you call them and then they take you through the process. They have the password and then the credentials, and then they can install it for you. But in Ghana, most are using unpaid version, probably earlier type, maybe 2016 version or 2018 version, 2019 version. I think there's also 2021 version. But I mean, since 365 came, I don't see why I should bother myself. Go for them. Anytime there's a new version of anything, go for it. All right, thank you for the question. And let's end here. I think Doc is already online. If there are no more, and our time is up. So can somebody propose for the closure of the class?
Thank you very much for today. We really appreciate it. So I propose closure to today's meeting, seconded by...
Who is seconded?
By Stephen Jakwa.
Okay, Stephen. I'm going to share the assignment question you on the listing, and I'll send it to Abraham as well. Thank you for coming, Prof. I've taken 2 minutes of your time.
Okay, sir. Please, the slides. The slides for.
Okay, yeah, I'm sending the slides and the questions. I'm sending all to your okay, let me send it to the class rep so that I send it to you. I don't have to take any more of your time. Bye for now.
All right.
Okay.
Please, let's be on standby for the next lecture.
Okay, right.
All right.
We start exactly at 3:15.